Hey everybody, and welcome to the weekly show. I'm Kyle Melnick.
And I'm Jenna.
We have I don't want to get too optimistic, but I think an awesome show.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good show.
Me too.
Call me crazy. But first, what did you do this weekend? Anything good?
Nothing too crazy. I had a lot of tests, so I've been studying.
A lot of tests?
Yeah, I've been like
Still
stuck in
college?
the house all weekend.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But I heard something went down. You went to Suffolk County, right? You go to college there?
Yeah.
What happened at Suffolk?
At the Selden campus, there was actually a guy with a gun in the library. This was yesterday, and no classes were canceled.
Nothing.
Nothing was
There was
canceled.
a gunman on campus,
Yeah.
and
they were on
nothing
lockdown
happened.
for like an hour tops, and then
Oh, so they just did like a quick sweep, and they're like, I don't see anybody with a gun, so I think we're good.
Yeah,
We can just go back to class.
I had night classes, so I'm not sure how exactly it went down during the day, but I know they were on lockdown for a little bit, and then there was like some dogs there.
That's
like
nuts.
sniffing around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Kinda-
scary.
it was a little scary, like going through the campus. at
Yeah,
night.
I mean, with all that stuff going on with
Yeah.
colleges and stuff, especially just
Yeah.
happening at Suffolk, that'd be nuts.
I'm pretty sure they don't know who it was, though.
They never got the guy,
I don't think so.
and then classes are just back to
Yeah.
normal. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
sounds
business
like
as usual.
Suffolk.
That sounds like Suffolk, absolutely. I wish I could say my interesting weekend was that interesting. I had a friend's birthday who turned 21.
Oh, that's
And
exciting.
yeah, so we had a time that I hope he doesn't remember. I don't
Okay.
remember much of that night, but it was
Okay.
awesome, I think.
Where'd you guys go?
I don't remember.
You don't know where
I
you
don't
went?
remember a damn thing. No. Can I say
Nice.
damn? Ooh. But yeah, it was a good weekend. And, yeah, not much besides that, but yeah, Suffolk, absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy, the gunman. But again, like you said, it's absolutely Suffolk, like
Yeah, it
total
sounds
Suffolk movie. So
something-
that we're
yeah.
good. Go back to it. That reminds me of a kid who brought a nail bomb to my school once. Like deactivated for like a
Nail bomb?
project. Yeah.
What is a nail bomb?
A nail bomb is a bomb that shoots nails out of it.
Oh,
I know,
okay.
super simple. I love it. But yeah, he brought in a deactivated nail bomb, and he was like, yeah, this is cool. It's just like a project for history class. Yeah, whole school on like lockdown for like the whole day.
What
Absolutely
happened to
nuts.
the kid?
I think he got in trouble. I imagine he got in trouble for bringing a bomb into school that shot nails. That's like an extra scary bomb. But
Yeah.
yeah, that reminded me a lot of the
Oh.
Sonic thing. But
All right.
absolutely, it's nuts. But yeah, besides that, a pretty normal weekend. Nothing much happened. A lot of sleep. I know, really interesting. But that's the reality of it.
Yeah, same for me, studying and sleeping.
Mm-hmm. And what are you studying for school right now again?
I had a psych test yesterday.
Psychology.
Yeah.
You want to be a psychologist? Is that what it is?
I don't know yet.
I don't know if I
I'm
can listen to people's
undecided.
problems all day. That
Yeah,
seems
I
like
don't
it'll
know if I
get
could do that.
real old real quick.
Yeah, definitely could. I don't know if I can do that, but it's one of the basics.
Oh,
Like
like you have to
psychology,
take?
Like Psych 101.
Oh, yes, it's like philosophy, psychology, and English.
Like all like the
Poetry.
the math basics, like statistics I had to take.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Like English, like you know, like the basics. I'm in history. I have a history test tomorrow.
To get them over with classes, pretty much?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you
So-
like majoring in, though?
Right now, just general studies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
because I have no idea.
Yeah. No, that's a liberal arts.
Completely
Liberal
undecided.
arts
I have
all
no
the way.
idea. Yeah, liberal arts. That's what they.
It's like
yeah.
a degree from McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's what everyone keeps telling me, at least. But yeah, that's about it. But we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to have a lot of stuff, including world news. So stay with us.
InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
For over 60 years, Hansen Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hansen Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansenCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hansen Carpet has got you covered.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the weekly show. I'm still Kyle Melnick, she's still Jenna, and we have some interesting stuff coming up. But first, I forgot to say it before the break, make sure you vote for us, guys, really.
Yeah.
Seriously, it would really hurt our feelings if you didn't. I'm gonna take it very personally, and it could very well judge the rest of my life. So think about who you vote for the rest of the show. It's a lot of pressure. I'm sorry, but it's true. But in the meantime, we have something coming up right now?
Yeah, we have world news. The Swedish parents of the first baby ever born to a woman who had a womb transplant say they hope they can be an inspiration to others struggling with infertility. After what they describe as a roller coaster of a journey, the unidentified Swedish couple finally became parents last month when the mother gave birth to a healthy but premature baby boy. For the couple, making history was an afterthought. Quote, "Yes, we're the first to do this, but that's not the important thing," unquote. She told the Associated Press during an interview at their home in an undisclosed part of Sweden. "I want people to think that what they think is impossible can happen." To mark their baby's birth as a victory over their difficult journey to parenthood, they named him Vincent, meaning to conquer. Her husband said they will be forever grateful to the 61-year-old woman who donated her uterus, who is also the mother of one of his best friends. She made the offer after hearing about the difficulties the young couple was having in starting a family. What she did for us was so amazing and selfless that the words thank you don't seem like enough, said the father, adding she is also the godmother to their new son. She and her husband said they haven't quite figured out how to tell their son how he made medical history once he's older. They said, we will show him all the articles that were written and tell him everything we went through to get him. Maybe he will be inspired to become a doctor.
Wait, so this 61-year-old or 65-year-old woman gave the other woman her womb?
Yeah.
The whole womb? That's a one solid piece? I'm terrible at this.
I guess this is the first time in history that
So you can do that apparently. Wow.
Successfully,
Okay.
at least.
That's quite a nice offering from that woman. Just like, yeah, I'm 65, I don't need this anymore. Here you go.
Yeah,
you can
I
do
mean,
that.
she doesn't. It's,
Why doesn't she need that anymore?
Why would she need that?
She can still get some. She's just 65. I mean, that's like the new 55
But she's not
nowadays.
having any children, so she doesn't need that.
Do you still need a womb to have sex? I feel like this is a stupid question, but no? They're shaking their heads no. Like, I know this. Like I said,
it's
liberal
just like-
arts, not pre-med.
That would just hold a baby, which she's not having a baby.
So I guess she wouldn't need it.
That's pretty crazy because there's a lot of infertility going on in the world nowadays.
And this would prevent infertility?
Well, now they've
oh yeah,
now it's
they
a
could do
thing
that. Yeah.
You can have a transplant.
Wow, that's absolutely
that's a new
nuts.
thing.
I remember when they were just doing the test tube babies, but this is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, a U.S.-British scientist and a Norwegian husband and wife research team won the Nobel Prize in Medicine Monday for discovering the brain's navigation system, the inner GPS that helps us find our way in the world, a revelation that one day could help those with Alzheimer's. The research by John O'Keefe, May-Britt Moser, and Edvard Moser represents a paradigm shift in neuroscience that could help researchers understand the sometimes severe spatial memory loss associated with Alzheimer's disease. O'Keefe, a dual U.S. and British citizen at the University College London, discovered the first component of this system in 1971 when he found that a certain type of nerve cell was always activated when a rat was at a certain place in the room. He demonstrated that these place cells were building up a map of the environment, not just registering visual input. 34 years later, in 2005, May-Britt and Moser and Edvard Moser married neuroscientists at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology in Trondheim, identified another type of nerve cell, the grid cell, that generates a coordinate system for precise positioning and pathfinding. This already sounds like a GPS. It was the fourth time that a married couple has shared a Nobel Prize and the second time in the medicine category. All three Nobel laureates won Columbia University's Louisa Gross Horwitz Prize last year for their discoveries. They will split the Nobel Prize money of 8 million Swedish kroner, which is about 1.1 million in US dollars. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts, because I literally cannot get anywhere without my GPS, including the studio. And I've been here about 15 or 16 times. Yes, I don't know the streets of my own neighborhood, so the GPS, mine is broken in my head. Or it's like that bad British one that gives you terrible GPS directions. Yeah, for real. But yeah, glad to see that I can buy one physically, because mine doesn't work. Interesting.
Chris Large, head chef at the Honky Tonk Eatery in the affluent Chelsea area of London, said the Glam Burger was created in partnership with Groupon to celebrate the online company selling its 5 millionth food and drink voucher in Britain. Large said the pricey ingredients in the burger, which is believed to be the world's most expensive, include Kobe Wagyu beef from Japan, New Zealand venison, Canadian lobster poached in Iranian saffron, beluga caviar. Oh my God.
Those are all made-up words.
I know.
Saffron's not a real word.
A hickory smoked duck egg, and an edible gold leaf. Just
You
throw
see
that
right
in
there, you can't eat a leaf, but you know, why not? It's trimmed in gold.
The burger could also prove costly for a customer's health, as it contains 2,618 calories, which is more than the recommended daily amount for an adult in Britain. Large said Groupon will be holding a contest to give away a free Glam Burger. Why would you want that after just hearing that? After sourcing the best possible ingredients to create this masterpiece, the winner will certainly have a dinner to remember, he said.
So
I'm
who's
sure.
selling this? Is Groupon that's doing this?
I love Groupon, though. Normally
Groupon's-
they have good deals.
Normally they're responsible. That sounds just like the Cheesecake Factory. They have a whole menu called Glam Burgers.
Yeah, they do. I knew that sounded familiar.
And it's like 22,000 calories. I only know that because I work there.
I like the mac and cheese one.
Yeah, that was the best. You just get all that food for like half off, so it's nasty. They have a salad there that's like chicken, and there's like no lettuce, it's just chicken and bacon and like ranch. I don't know why they call it a salad. That should be illegal. A French Formula One driver, Jules Bianchi, remains in a critical but stable condition in a hospital in Japan after suffering a traumatic brain injury, a joint statement by his family and the hospital said on Tuesday. The statement distributed his Maruza team reads, Jules remains in intensive care unit of the Mie General Medical Center in Yokkaichi. He has suffered a diffuse axonal injury and is in critical but stable condition. The medical professionals at the hospital are providing the very best treatment and care, and we are grateful for everything they have done since Jules in his accident. The 25-year-old Bianchi sustained the injury in an horrific high-speed crash into a recovery vehicle which came onto the side of the track near the end of Sunday's rain-hit Japanese Grand Prix. He was taken unconscious by ambulance to the nearest hospital and immediately underwent emergency brain surgery with doctors saying he was critically ill. His parents, Philippe and Christine, flew to Japan to be at his bedside, and they were joined on Tuesday by celebrated French surgeon Gerard Salance, who treated Michael Schumacher after his near-fatal skiing accident last December. The hospital will continue to monitor and treat Jules, and further medical updates will be provided when appropriate. The race on Sunday was stopped shortly after Bianchi's crash, with the championship leader Lewis Hamilton, who was leading at the time, declared the winner. The recovery vehicle involved in the crash was trying to remove Adrian Sutil's stricken sober, which had crashed at the same spot on the circuit a lap earlier. Organizers have come in for criticism over the timing of the race, which went ahead despite torrential downpours caused by an approaching typhoon. So there's a typhoon coming, and like the one thing I know about like race car drivers, especially with NASCAR guys, is like humidity and the wetness of the track is like one of 4 things that matter, besides make sure you turn left. So that seems super irresponsible that they're like, typhoon, screw it, it'll be okay. That's very much like the Suffolk story.
Yeah.
Bringing it back. Drivers repeatedly complained that they could not see properly because of the spray and the fading light.
Wow.
It's a typhoon.
That's crazy.
Why would you be?
Yeah.
No.
That's a little too intense.
Money. Go ahead, it's all you.
Well, Paris's famous landmark, the Eiffel Tower, has received a facelift as organizers celebrate the monument's 125th anniversary. The 324-meter French monument now has see-through glass floor panels on its first level. The 4 small viewing sections, which cost approximately $37 million, were unveiled to visitors on Monday. Though the first level is only 57 meters high, which is about 187 feet, it's not for the faint-hearted. U.S. tourist Aaron Smith from Hawaii admitted to getting butterflies, saying he hoped they did a good job building it.
What a pointless thing to do. Leave it to France to do something incredibly pointless.
I mean, for that amount of money, I agree, but I think that's kind of cool.
Why does it cost $37 million to put glass on the floor?
When you put it that way, I don't know.
Right? Like, that
Yeah.
just seems like a lot of money for glass. But again, it's France, so I don't know. Like, they need another reason to be afraid of something. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come right back, we have Spotlight New York right here on The Weekly Show.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Hey guys, this is Kyle Melnick over at The Weekly Show. Be sure to vote for me over at facebook.com/InRavioWeekly.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the weekly show. We're going to take it over to Judy San Roman right now, who has some interesting stuff for us over at Spotlight, New York.
Hi, I'm Judy Sam Roman with InRavio.com. We're here in the town of Huntington today, and Beatles summed it up with all you need is love. Well, you also need great health. So we're visiting my friend Harold Cooley from Fountain, if you guys haven't heard about Fountain, and we want to find out what makes the store so special. So, hi.
Well, thanks for coming by. If you haven't visited the town of Huntington yet, to come down and check out Fountain. We're new to the location, and we're by trade an alkaline education center, so we just want to teach people the benefits of what it means to live an alkaline lifestyle. So we give a free demonstration, it's about 30 minutes long, to explain a little bit about how you can live a proactive lifestyle for the not sick mentality, waiting for things to kind of happen. And we promote everything from energy detox and weight loss, so we're specialists here, and we provide detox services to kind of help you along the way and support with a variety of supplements to make you feel better.
That's terrific. So when you're in Huntington, there's also 9 other locations. Come in, speak to Danielle or Harold, get your free consultation, and come and get some healthy green factor. I'm hooked on it. It's really great. All right? Take care. Have a good night.
All right, and we're back. That was cool. So that was
pretty cool, yeah.
Fountain, about alkaline water and stuff. I like how they do demonstrations at the store.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot of people don't understand like the holistic stuff, or like at least I don't. And
Yeah,
having
me
that in the
too.
store, quick little lesson.
She said they do free consultations also.
That's awesome. That's a really good idea, especially.
I think that that energy might. He said something about like a natural source for energy.
Mm-hmm.
I could use something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I could definitely without
with
like a
school
5-hour
and
energy.
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
5-hour energy is like with school and work. I was
That's
gonna say Red
terrible.
Bull, but
Yeah,
I'm just
well-
like downing Red Bulls. Well, that's probably not good.
No, when you can just get like a chia seed that
There you go.
reinvigorates your soul or your spirit or something, or
I'll have to try it.
something delicious like that. It's a cool store. It's very cool.
Yeah.
You spelled fountain wrong, but besides that, it looks awesome.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with some stupid news. it's Jenna LeCarry. Make sure you vote for me at facebook.com/InRavioWeekly.
Welcome back, everybody, to the weekly show.
And now we have stupid news. Staff at a medical clinic in the town of Honda said a 22-year-old woman came in this week complaining of severe pain in her lower abdomen, and attending nurse Carolina Rojas said she was shocked to discover roots coming out of the woman's vagina. Uh-oh.
Sorry. Sorry,
Come on
keep going.
now.
Sorry.
The woman was quoted as saying, "My mom told me that if I didn't want to get pregnant, I should put a potato up there," and I believed her. Wow. Oh my
I know
God.
this story ahead of time. I'm still laughing at it. Continue.
Rojas said the potato had been inside of the woman for about 2 weeks and was growing roots. Oh my God. 2 weeks and she didn't say anything. Are you going to be okay?
I'm just covering my mic.
Whew. The nurse said doctors were able to remove the spud without surgery, and they do not expect the woman to experience any long-term effects from the experience, except perhaps a newfound aversion to using potatoes as contraception. Wow. Well, I hope she learned like a lesson from that. Why would you ever?
I hope
do
she learned
something like that?
something from that experience. I don't have a lot to say
Why
about
would you?
that.
Why would, as a mother, why would you tell your daughter to do that?
Because it's cheaper and maybe, I don't know, the morning after pill is not available in that local area.
Yes, but like,
I mean, you know,
it was
it's
up
like,
there for 2 weeks before she went to a doctor.
she at least changed the potato like once in a while. It's start like, oh, I can't believe were the roots really coming out of it? All right, sorry.
Wow.
The former home of a mysterious nude, yeah, we gotta move on. The former home of a mysterious nude Satan statue in Vancouver, British Columbia is now hosting another piece of unsanctioned art. We talked about this, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, but someone had replaced a statue with, it was the devil, it was Satan with his penis out. But so I guess someone replaced it. Columbia is now hosting another piece of unsanctioned art, a bow tie. He's been replaced with a bow tie-clad penguin. The pedestal near 4th Avenue and Clark Drive, which formerly hosted a statue of Christopher Columbus that was moved to a different location, became the northern habitat Tuesday for a statue of a penguin wearing sunglasses and a bow tie. I like how it said habitat. That's clever. The pedestal previously bore a sexually aroused Satan statue placed on the site by unknown artist September 9th. I also like how they said artists. That's a lot of credit. The city quickly removed the piece. A city spokeswoman said the penguin statue would also be removed from the pedestal. I don't know. I mean, they're going to keep putting stuff there, obviously. This is a hot spot for custom-made statues. I would just leave the penguin.
So people are just putting them there themselves?
Yeah, so someone was like, erect devil, and then someone thought for the kids, maybe a penguin with sunglasses. I don't know. I would keep the penguin. The statue, quote, is not a piece of city-commissioned artwork, and consequently, it will be removed. However, the city will hold on to it for the owner to collect. The spokeswoman said, that's nice. He can go back and get it. I'm sure he worked very hard on that. Some spectators said the penguin bears a strong resemblance to the penguins used by Earl's restaurants in the 1980s. That's interesting. Again, I don't know why you get rid of that. Someone's just going to replace it with something worse.
Yeah.
Maybe like a super erect devil.
Regret doing
or like
that.
2 devils with erect penises.
Oh, wow. You're
They're
getting into
just as
something
worse.
else now. The U.S. Coast Guard made a rescue 70 miles off the Florida coast Saturday, fishing from the water a man in an inflatable bubble who claimed that he was running to Bermuda. The Coast Guard first received reports of Reza Baluchi on Wednesday. The 42-year-old Iranian-born American was allegedly floating in a hydropod bubble, disoriented and asking for directions to Bermuda.
That looks like so much fun. Not the strapped in the middle of the ocean part, but that actual bubble, like in a pool, would be amazing.
A USCG cutter made contact with Bellucci and advised him to cancel his plans due to scant supplies, including a satellite phone, protein bars, bottled water, and a GPS. Bellucci refused, but days later he became fatigued and activated a positioning beacon. Coast Guard units out of Clearwater, Florida, found him and pulled him from the ocean. Is that Florida? According to Bellucci's website, he is a marathon runner with a goal to run through the nearly 200 recognized states of the world to inspire us and unite us as a people. He was attempting the 1,033-mile run to Bermuda to raise money for children in need. A mile-foot race he completed in Death Valley, known as the Badwater Ultramarathon. The site noted that conditions inside of the bubble would be very hot and humid, and that Bellucci had been preparing with long runs in the 120-degree Florida weather, the same temperature expected inside of the hydropod. Wow, I can't imagine that.
You see, I thought when I heard this story that they just found a guy in a bubble and that it just so happened he was doing this. So that sounded much more interesting, that they're just like in a plane, like, what the hell is that?
I've heard about this also over the weekend, actually.
That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
So what was it trying? It was for a charity for children? Yeah? Well, I guess it didn't work because he didn't make it.
Yeah.
That's sad, those poor kids.
He raised a lot of awareness for it.
Good for him.
People definitely noticed him.
I hope they did. He just got himself trapped in the middle of an ocean in a bubble. Manshi Sethi, head of the Pavlok team seeking funding on crowdfunding website Indiegogo, said the product was inspired by the way he once boosted his productivity by hiring a girl from Craigslist to slap him in the face every time he got on Facebook while he was supposed to be writing for this blog. Again, I don't mind going in the gutter,
Craigslist.
but you're not going to hire someone to do that unless there's like some kind of sexual undertone involved in that. I'm telling you. Why would you hire someone just to slap you in the face?
Why would you answer that Craigslist ad?
That's also a very good question. Well, it's Craigslist. I mean, you're not going to post things on there if you're like got 100% of your brain working 100% of the time.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Some sketchy people. But Sethi said that the Pavlok can help others achieve similar goals, and it can be programmed in using a smartphone app to dole out an adjustable electric shock when the wearer commits forbidden acts such as hitting the snooze button, smoking, or watching too much TV. How would it know that you're smoking?
I could use that.
That would be very useful. I mean, I have no willpower, and that's sad,
Yeah.
but yeah, that thing would be great. I don't know why that's such a weird
I hit the
piece.
snooze button way too much in the morning. I could definitely use that.
My snooze button's broken. And then, yeah, the smoking and everything else, that seems fantastic.
Yeah.
Seriously. For like Reddit or Facebook, I would absolutely use
It's
that.
a little intense, but...
Sometimes you need to be intense. Sometimes you need that. The actual Pavlok device is a small piece that can be worn on the bracelet or attached elsewhere on the body using an adhesive patch. The device communicates with the user's smartphone using the group's app, but the team said they had designed the hardware to allow others to design their own Pavlok apps to help them achieve their goals. Quote, over 350 people have used the Pavlok app or system to form new habits, the team said on their Indiegogo page. The group said that they are seeking funding to add new features and put the Pavlok into mass production. As of Thursday, the team had raised $64,616, besting their original $50,000 goal with 29 days left in the campaign. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. That's a lot for Indiegogo, especially. That's
I'm not
one of the.
familiar with that, but...
Oh, Indiegogo? Have you
Yeah.
heard of Kickstarter?
No.
It's like basically people can post their own projects online, and people can submit money to them and kind of crowdfund their own projects.
Okay.
But if they don't reach the goal, which is say like $20,000 in a week, all that money like goes back to the people and is liquidated.
Oh,
So it's like
wow.
a chance to get it funded, and if
So
you don't
it
get it
sounds
funded,
kind of like that show Shark Tank.
yeah, it's like an internet version
I
of
like
Shark
that show.
Tank, which is cool. So that way, even if people commit all that money and the project doesn't get made because it didn't reach the goal, they get it all back, which is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial, and when we get back from this, we're going to have local news.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the weekly show. We're going to take it over right now and check out some local news. An inmate's escape from a jail in Washington State went undetected for 2 days last week until the man's defense lawyer stopped for a visit and he couldn't be found. 19-year-old Ryan Vasquez is back in custody in Marysville City Jail, north of Seattle, facing a possible escape charge along with a previous robbery allegation. Jail staff checked surveillance video and saw that Vasquez had backed out a door and into a hallway on September 22nd while a group of inmates were returning from a Bible study class held in a visitation area. I didn't know it was that easy.
Right?
I'm going to readjust my priorities. Vasquez was booked back into jail Friday, but it's unclear how he was caught. That's absolutely nuts, that he just backed out. I'm literally imagining him just going
Sneaking
straight through the back
out.
door. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Authorities say a 4-year-old girl in Delaware passed out packets of heroin she found in her mother's backpack to her daycare mates, thinking that they contained candy.
Best show and tell ever.
The Delaware State Police said in a news release that the girl found the bags Monday in a backpack her mom gave her to use after hers was ruined by a family pet. The pack contained 249 bags of heroin, weighing 3.7 grams. Daycare providers at the Hickory Tree Child Care Center in Selbyville called police when they noticed some children with the bags. The girl's 30-year-old mother, Ashley Tull, faces charges of maintaining a drug property and endangering the welfare of a child.
I kind of just imagine the mom letting the kid onto the school bus and then coming back and opening up the bag of what she thinks is the heroin and just seeing a bunch, a box lunch.
Pencils, yeah.
Pencils and apples and stuff and just going, damn it.
Oh my God.
She took the wrong one. Thomas Cantley wants to raise awareness about testicular cancer in the ballsiest way possible. Great pun. I love a good pun. Cantley, a 31-year-old fashion photographer, is currently pushing a giant 6-foot ball across America from Los Angeles to New York. He started September 4th and is currently in New Orleans. If all goes well, Cantley, his dog Vader, and the giant ball, which he has named Lefty, what a coincidence, will roll into New York around October 13th. The testicle trek isn't as nutty as it might seem at first glance. A lot of puns. Cantley said, I wanted to do this sort of social experiment. I didn't want to force myself on anyone. And what this does, it forces people to come to me and ask, what is this? What is this about? It kind of looks like a testicle. What's going on? It creates that conversation. It's one kind of conversation. Cantley has diagnosed with testicular cancer in 2009. At the time, he'd been suffering from abdominal and lower back pain, but wasn't aware they were the key warning signs of testicular cancer. If detected early, testicular cancer has a 95% survival rate. By the time Cantley did go to the doctor, his left testicle had ballooned to the size of an orange. And he said that after the diagnosis, he sat down and asked himself, if I died right now, what could I say I've accomplished with my life? World's largest testicle, that'd be one of them. He goes on to say, my initials are TC, same as testicular cancer. And testicular cancer month is in April, and my birthday is April 3rd. So for me, there was kind of a calling. When I was diagnosed with cancer, it was an awakening for me. Well, I mean, that's very interesting. I mean, there's a lot of ways people just kind of go on Facebook now and they assume just liking a page is enough to do any sort of like charitable work. But
Yeah.
good to see him doing something original.
Or dumping ice.
Yeah, like the ALS bucket jam. You know what I heard? Like, more people got injured doing that. Like, people just dropping
believe
buckets
that.
full of heavy ice on their heads than they
Yeah.
actually did. Like, more people got ALS doing that than they did saving.
Gwyneth Paltrow's website, Goop, is well-versed when it comes to fashion. The Oscar-winning actress has previously teamed up with the likes of Michael Kors, Stella McCartney, and Matthew Williamson to create exclusive capsule collections. But now she's preparing to do it alone with a Goop-branded line of apparel. The move was made public as Paltrow announced the appointment of new CEO Lisa Gersh yesterday. The site will continue with its popular designer tie-ups. Further collections with Stella McCartney and Diane von Furstenberg are in the pipeline, but hopes to introduce its own designs in 2015, starting with a collection of basic wardrobe staples. The Goop brand will also include beauty and home products. We've seen the mistakes out there, said Gersh in an interview with Reuters. We'll take small steps. Gersh, who was previously CEO and president of Martha Stewart Living Omnimedia, met Paltrow through the actress, longtime friend, and trainer Tracy Anderson.
Goop. Goop. It's fun to say.
You know what, though? I wonder if that has something to do with her initials, because she's GP,
That's a good point.
right?
Gwyneth
I just
Paltrow.
thought of that right now.
Goop.
I don't know, it's still
Something
a
to
little
think
strange.
about. Anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
everyone, it's Jenna. Make sure you vote for me on inravio.com/inravioweekly.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there. And we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com. The Bully News Network, coming soon to InRavio.com, an all-new weekly show highlighting the latest news and information about the epidemic of bullying. Join Scott Hislop as he explores the issues with Dr. Michelle Golland, along with parents, teachers, and school officials, and many others affected by bullying. We'll tell stories together and work toward finding a solution to this rampant problem. The Bully News Network.
Hey guys, this is Kyle Melnick over at The Weekly Show. Make sure you vote for me over at inravio.com/inravioweekly. Ebola has arrived in the United States and people are frightened. The nation's top infectious diseases expert says it's perfectly normal to feel anxious about a virus that kills so fast and is ravaging parts of West Africa. Dr. Anthony Fauci of the National Institute of Health says, "We don't take lightly your fear. We respect it. We understand it." But Fauci emphasizes that the United States is different from African nations whose fragile healthcare system have been overwhelmed by Ebola. Scientists know how to stop the virus from spreading with adequate resources. In the U.S., Fauci maintains we won't have an outbreak. That's not to say the first Ebola case diagnosed within the United States, a traveler from Liberia who began feeling the effects after arriving in Dallas, will be the only one. The government took part measurements this past week to ensure hospitals are ready in considering what more should be done. Despite some initial missteps in Dallas, tried and true methods are underway, tracking everyone who came into contact with the infected man and isolating anyone who shows those symptoms. What to know about Ebola in America?
Well, there's going to be a lot of talk. Expect to hear news reports in the coming days about people who are being cared for as potential Ebola cases. That doesn't necessarily mean that they have the disease. Do you know how it spreads?
Well, Ebola doesn't spread easily like a flu or cold or measles. The virus isn't airborne. Instead, it's in a sick person's bodily fluids, such as blood, vomit, urine, semen, or saliva. Another person can catch the disease by getting those germs into his own body, perhaps by wiping his own eyes or through a cut in the skin. Bodily fluids aren't contagious until the infected person begins to feel sick. The initial symptoms are easily confused with other illnesses. However, fever, headaches, flu-like bodily aches, and abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, and sometimes bleeding follow as the disease progresses, increasing the risk to others. But what about catching it on a bus or an airplane?
It is very unlikely. To be on the safe side, the CDC defines contact with the disease as spending a prolonged period of time within 3 feet of someone that is ill with Ebola, a distance designed to protect health workers from projectile vomiting. But health officials haven't seen real-world cases of the virus spread by casual contact in public, such as sitting next to somebody on a bus, said the CDC director, Dr. Tom Frieden.
I mean, that's some scary stuff. Ebola is a scary thing. And again, but I think what people need to grasp, especially with this kind of topic, is that everyone's attaching themselves to this fear that it's going to spread so much. It's not. It's a very big scare campaign by the media, obviously. They
Exactly.
profit off of fear nowadays, but it's like the doctor said in this article, it's a lot different when it spreads in West Africa where none of this can be prevented, where the means, CDC, whether it be any government organization, can take care of this in the U.S. And I think people need to just take a breath and realize that this is a much different scenario than Africa. This isn't the plague. It's not like, we're going to have dark ages again. I think we're going to be okay. But for that and everyone over here at Weekly Show, I think we're going to wrap it up. So thanks so much for stopping with us. Remember to vote for us again over at facebook.com/InRavioWeekly for either Kyle or Jenna. We'd appreciate it very much. But until then, we will see you next week, Wednesday. Thanks for joining us.